Welcome to Game Night, high school football action from the previous weekend of play. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of high school football here in the Wiregrass. 6A Powers tonight collide here at Rip U Stadium. The Dothan High School Tiger unit is on the field, and they're about to bust through the banner that says "Splatter the Wildcats." You know, the Enterprise has been in the news a lot because of the storm and the devastation that took place over the last year, and especially the deaths of some of those students and teachers, and the city's just been through a lot. But Dothan High School has been through a lot. They've been through a change in superintendent of schools. They've been through a couple of principal changes over the last few years, and they have a new principal there now that seems to have it really on the ball for him. He comes down from Hoover near Birmingham. Of course, the Dothan Tiger played the Hoover team a couple of weeks back and lost. But tonight, it's a region contest between the Wildcats of Enterprise and the Tigers of Dothan High School. And we have a pretty good throng from Enterprise across the way, and a good crowd of Dothan High School folks here tonight as these two teams collide. The captains are out on the field with what looks like all the seniors of the Enterprise Wildcats. We have 4 Dothan High School Tigers out there. 31, who is Cadario Burns. Number 93 is Demetrius Borders. 58 is W.R. Wimes, and number 7 is Janae Perry. And the toss is in the air. The coin is, that is. And let's see who is going to win the toss. Enterprise has won and deferred to the second half. So the Tigers of Dothan will get the ball first tonight. And Dothan will be headed in the south direction as they go on offense first. And, of course, the Wildcats will head to the north as they defend the south end zone. So we're just a moment or two away from high school football action here in Dothan tonight. And again, a very good throng of people here, especially on the home team Dothan Tigers, as there should be. And then, of course, across the way, the Wildcats from Enterprise. So Dothan's going to come through the banner now as we get ready to get this ball game underway. Bobby Price along with Art Variel tonight, your videographer, and I'll attempt to bring you the play-by-play of this contest. And we'll see how things go against the 0-2 Dothan Tigers and the 0-1 Enterprise Wildcats, who lost to Ozark last week, of all things. So the Tigers come in here really refreshed tonight, and they really think they have an opportunity to put a W in, and that would be a big lift to this Tiger football team, and also to the coaching staff of the Dothan High School Tigers. A pretty good unit, and have been able to move the ball here and there. So we'll see what the Tigers can do tonight. We've had the national anthem, the alma mater from Dothan High School, and we're just moments away from the kickoff of this contest tonight here in Rip U Stadium. We'd like to thank you for watching the game here on our local origination channel, and like to remind you that if at some point in time you'd like to have a copy of one of these games, all you have to do is call our office at 793-2722, and Diane, our receptionist, will answer the phone, and she will take your order, whether you want a DVD or a VHS copy. And there's a minimal charge there, but they can tell you what that is. But any game we do here on the local origination channel, you can get a copy of just by calling 793-2722. The Dothan High Tigers are back to receive, and we're just about to get this thing underway here at Rip U Stadium. Deep for the Tigers is number 2. That's Jermaz Thompson. Number 8 across the way is Brandon Martin. And number 7 here on the near side is Janae Perry. Number 5 for the Wildcats, Brandon Tisdale, is set to kick it off. The ball is in the air. A nice end over end that's going to be fielded in the end zone and it's going to be a touchback. That instead of Janae Perry, that was Jermaine Potter in the end zone, and he had to go in the end zone to pull the kickoff in, so it automatically comes out to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for your Tigers of Dothan High School. What kind of set everything is they come out to play tonight. I was looking through the Dothan High School program. It's quite thick, so hats are off to the squad that put all this together, the Dothan Quarterback Club. Number 7, Perry, under the snap, takes the deep man through. First one through, number 11, Jordan Brooks, and he's going to be stopped for little or no gain. We'll see where they move the chains to. Looks like they are going to give him about 1.5 yards, so we'll call it 2nd down and 8.5 to go for a 1st down. Ball is just outside the 21, just shy of the 22-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and we'll call it a long 8, as we have a flank to the far side. In shotgun formation is Janae Perry. He's your quarterback. He takes the snap. Hands off to 11. It's a reverse to number 1. Trying to come around the other side. He had a little bit of running room and was able to cross the 25-yard line out to about the 28, where he is going to be brought down by a couple of Enterprise Wildcat players. So, hey, that was a pretty good little move, and there was a lot of pay dirt, a lot of green grass left, but the defense really covered ground quickly and closed up the hole and stopped him for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. So it's got to be 3rd and about 2 for the 1st down for these Dothan High School Tigers. Coming to the near side is Jermaine Potter. Flanker to the outside across the way. Perry comes under center. Looks. Marks the signal, takes the count. First man through is number 8. And he, on a second effort, we'll see where they place his forward progress, and he just might have that 1st down. Officials will probably stop the clock for just a moment to the umpire says, hey, 1st down, move the chains. So it's new life for the Tigers as they get their first down at the 10:25 mark of the 1st period of play. As I mentioned, a good crowd of folks here across the way from Enterprise, and man, we got folks from end zone to end zone here on the home side for Dothan. So a great turnout here for this opening home game for the Tigers. Perry takes a snap. The deep back gets the ball, crosses the 30, and that is number 11, Jordan Brooks. And he may get a yard if they give that to him. They got to put the ball down just outside the 30, and he may have maybe picked up 6 inches.
No gain on the play. 2nd down, 10.
Substitutions comes in for the Tigers. That's Aaron Taylor, number 21, and he's going to go across the way to the far side. Perry looking to the sidelines for the play on this particular series. Looks like it's going to be from shotgun formation, full backfield. Flankers here to the near side and one across the way. High snap, hand off to number 11, Brooks, and he crosses the 30, gets out to about the 31, 32-yard line, where it will bring up a 3rd down. Looks like they're going to give him about 1.5 yards, so we're going to call it 3rd and about 8. 3rd and 8 for the Dothan Tigers as they're faced with this 3rd down situation. The head football coach and the athletic director of the Dothan High School Tigers, Jim Seibel, in his 2nd year here at the helm of this Tiger program. Shotgun formation for Perry once again. Here's the snap, and it's a bad one. And it looks like a white jersey fell on the football. And we'll see what the call is going to be. It was recovered by Dothan, but it brings up a 4th down on that bad snap from center. So the Tigers will be punting away. All right, back to punt is Jermaine Potter, number 1. He'll stand on the 10. He'll get it off at about the 12. Here's the kick. It's in the air, and it's a pretty good one. It's going to be fielded at the 45, across the 50, to the 48, to the 47-yard line, and a host of Dothan High School tacklers puts him to the ground. So receiving that punt was number 29 for the Wildcats, Michael Terry. He is a junior. So the Enterprise Wildcats puts the ball in play in Tiger territory, just shy of the 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Your quarterback is number 13, Joshua Martin. He's a senior. Shotgun formation. Man in motion coming this way. And it's going to be a fake, and they hand it to the first guy at the middle, number 3, Andrew Graves, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may give him about a 3/4 to a yard loss, so it'll be second, and we'll call it 2nd and 11 at the 7:35 mark of the first period of play. Just underway here, the Tigers completed a first down, and then 3 downs and out, a nice punt. And now the Wildcats put the ball in play, 2nd and 11 from the Tiger 48-yard line. So here's the snap from under center. Hands to the deep back, number 31. He crosses the 45 to the 43-yard line before he'll be knocked down. Looks like they're going to give him some forward progress to the 42. So where it'll be a 3rd, and we're going to call it 3rd and 6 for the first down. So about a 5-yard pickup on that particular play. Third and 6 under center. Back to the deep back, 31. He crosses the 40, and he's going to be just shy of first down territory. Looks like they'll mark it down at about the 38-yard line. He has to get to the 37. So situation of 4th down comes up for the coaching staff, and we'll see what their call here is here in the early going. It's 6:22 left in the first. It looks like no decision as Enterprise looks to go quick on this one to try to pick up the first down. He looks, checks off, and here's the handoff to 31, fumbles the ball. Tigers have it, number 10, and so they hit it. It's not near as good as a punt, but Enterprise is able to allow it to go forward to about the 24-yard line, where the Tigers will put the ball in play. Officially, it will be a fumble on the play. So Dothan dodges a bullet here in this going. So the officials have called for a timeout, and of course this is what they call a heat break. And of course we're not experiencing the difficulty and the extreme warm weather that we've had over the past 6 or 7 weeks. But it's a very comfortable evening tonight here at Dothan High School home opener here at Ripview Stadium. 5:55 left to go in this first period of play. Dothan took the initial kickoff, brought it out to their 20. They was able to convert a first down, and then 3 downs and punted. Enterprise ran 3 plays, and going for it with 4th and 1, fumble the ball forward to the 24-yard line, where Dothan will take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. So this will be a second possession for the Dothan High School Tigers. Your quarterback, Janae Perry, he is a senior, and he comes out with being under center, 2 backs deep in the backfield. Here's a snap. It's a handoff to the second man through, and he fumbles the ball. And guess what? The man in white recover, number 27. That is Mitchell McQueen, and he recovers the fumble, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Wildcats from the 31-yard line of the Dothan High School Tigers. So on that handoff to Brooks, I believe, he did not get a handle on it, and the ball was knocked away as he crossed the line of scrimmage, and the Tigers lose the ball on that play, so the Wildcats get it 1st and 10 from the Tiger 31. Joshua Martin, your quarterback from shotgun formation. And to give the end around, number 20 tries to turn the corner, and he gets across the 30 down to, well, they're going to mark him on about the 30-yard line. Hey, man, if I uncross my leg, you're going to get hit. So you might want to move down one or move that way a little bit. Okay, we're going to bring up 2nd down and 9 here from the 30-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd for the Wildcats of Enterprise. Let's see, we have a 11 in at quarterback now. That is Tony Gray. And we have 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the handoff to number 35, Brandon Gibson. And he rambles across the 25 down to the 20. Well, they're going to give us forward progress to the 21, and it may be enough for a first down. We'll see what the official calls. And he signals first down, so they do move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. So 35 takes that handoff and goes up the center there off right tackle. And Brandon Gibson picks up enough yardage to move the chains. Still in at quarterback is number 11, Tony Gray. 1 deep back at the 31. Man in motion. Here's a flip, and it's a bad snap. And Dothan is there to get it, I believe, but no signal from the referees as of yet. Looks like it bounced off of number 4 for the Tigers, and number 29 is able to cover it up, Michael Terry, for the Wildcats. So they lose it back to the 34-yard line, where it will be 2nd and about, we'll call it 18. 2nd and 18. So the Tigers almost able to convert there, but number 4, Jamal Brooks, just could not hold on to it. Okay, man from in shotgun formation. And let's see, we're going to have a whistle. And it looks like Enterprise is going to call a timeout with 3:35 left in the first period of play. So the Tigers will come to the near side. The Wildcats go to the far side as we talk over defense and offensive strategy here on a 2nd down call with Enterprise deep in Tiger territory. Had it 1st and 10 at the 21, but now they're 2nd and, well, we're going to say 2nd and 18 from the 29-yard line. The quarterback took the snap on a pitch out, and his toss back to his leading back hit the ground, unable to get a handle on it. Dothan Tiger comes in there quickly, Jamal Brooks. As he fell on it, he could not maintain possession, and number 29, that was Michael Terry, was able to recover the ball for the Wildcats. So we're set to resume play here. Shotgun formation for number 11, Tony Gray. Man in motion again. Gray gets it. He's coming back. He's looking to throw, but he thinks better of it as a host of Tiger players were there, and we're going to see another loss of yardage on this play, bringing up 3rd down, and he is going to be at the 33-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 20 for the first down. 3rd and 20. So Enterprise looking across the way, waiting for that play to come in from the sidelines. A new receiver coming into the game. Number 30 is Devon Hairston, a senior. We have a couple of wideouts either way. Man in motion to the near side, takes it, a double reverse. And Dothan looks like they have this smell pretty good. And they're going to bring the guy down at about the 36-yard line. So another 2-yard loss. A great defensive play on behalf of the Tigers. Let's see. Number 10, Lorenzo Capehart, bringing down the ball carrier on that play. So it brings up 4th and much yardage. So in punt formation is going to be number 11, Tony Gray. He will be, well, let's see if he's going to quick kick it. And it's a terrible punt. Terrible. It might go 5 yards. Let's see, kick from the 36. And let's see where they're going to bring it to. It's a 6-yard punt. A 6-yard punt. So the Tigers will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Just over 2 minutes left to go in this first period of play. So it's turned in to be quite a defensive battle here with the Tigers and the Wildcats, as always is the case in this long history of this rivalry between Enterprise and Dothan. All right, your Tigers back on the attack. Perry under center. Man in motion. Flip back to the deep back. He crosses the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Goes Dothan High School Tiger McKinley Greer, I believe. Brandon Knight. Excuse me, Brandon, for calling the wrong number. But that was number 20. Brandon Knight, your ball carrier. So they're going to give him officially 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for your Dothan High School Tigers. Clock continuing to roll. We're at a 1.5-minute mark of the first period. Down in front, guys. And we had a pass made by Perry. The intended receiver for the Tigers was number 9. It's ruled incomplete for the artist Davis. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. 1:17 left to go in the first. Of course, the pass, incompleted pass, stops the clock as the Tigers get set for this 3rd down play. Perry keeps it this time, and he's going to get almost to 1st down territory on this 3rd down call. We'll see where they mark the official stop, and it's going to be at the 39, so it's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. 4th and 1. So this field position battle looks like it may take a change here with Dothan at their 39-yard line, needing to get the 40. And back to punt is Potter. Fine, cross my legs, man. I'm going to hit you in the back, so move and give me room. If you don't, I'll get a police officer up here. All right, here's the punt. It's going to be at the 25, fair caught at the 20. Was number 4 for the Wildcats, and that is Leon Shirley. And they'll put the ball 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. With just under 30 seconds left in this first period of play, so we should have one snap before the period will expire. All right, the official blows the whistle, the ball in play. Where to be 1st and 10. Number 13 back in at quarterback, Joshua Martin. Martin takes a snap, handoff to the 2nd back, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And I believe that's going to be Brandon Hart, number 31. And that will probably bring us to the end of the first period as the Wildcats set up for their next play. It's less than 7 seconds for the first period. And we're about to expire. That does bring us to the end of the first period of play. So after 1, we're scoreless between the Dothan High School Tigers and the visiting Enterprise Wildcats. Play here. We are scoreless at 1 apiece. At 0. We have 1 period down. Enterprise 2nd and 10, throwing wide open is number 9 at the 30, 35, 40, 45. Well, he goes out of bounds at about the 36. The 46-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark it. They have him at the 41. So pass is completed to Evan Horner. And they move the chain, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats of Enterprise. Great pass play over the middle, wide open, and picked up some pretty good yardage. Hand off to number 31 through. He twists and turns across the 45, swings and swivels till he gets to the 47, where it will be 2nd and short yardage. Well, we're going to call it 4. 2nd and 4. He picks up about 6 yards on that play. All right, the ball just outside the 46-yard line, where it will be 2nd and 4 for the Wildcats. Under center is your quarterback, Joshua Martin, number 13. Hands off to 35. Oh, excuse me. He does ramble across the 50, down to the 45, inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains once again. A great burst of speed coming through the line of scrimmage for Brandon Gibson, and he picks up 1st down yardage for the Wildcats.
1st down Wildcats at the Dothan 44.
All right, we go under 11 minutes in the first half of play, and Enterprise has kind of woken things up and got their offense on track here, picking up 2 quick 1st downs here in the early going of the 2nd period. Man in motion this way, high snap, but he fakes the handoff, and he gives the handoff to number 31, and that's Brandon Hart again, and he rambles for big yardage. I think enough to pick up and move the chains one more time. The official's going to look, and believe we're going to have a timeout for a measurement at the 10:28 mark of the 2nd period. As the chains will come out on the field, and we'll see if he has enough yardage for the 1st down. I believe he's going to be shy by about 6 inches, so it'll be 2nd and less than 1. So that turned in to be an end around, but instead of handing it to the guy in motion, they handed it to the other guy like a sort of a Statue of Liberty, and 31 really rambled for some yardage, Brandon Hart. Almost enough for the 1st down. The chains are set now. We're set to resume action as Joshua Martin continues at quarterback. All right, here's the snap. Hands off to 31 again, across the 35. Enough for the 1st down for sure. Looks like that'll give his forward progress to inside the 34. So that will stop the clock momentarily as the chains get moved. We're at 10:06 to go in the half. All right, the chains are set. We're back in motion here with Enterprise on the move. Man in motion to the near side. Takes the handoff. He's going to try to turn the corner, and they kind of smell that one this time. And looks like he's going to be picking up about 4 yards on the carry. As he cut it back up toward the inside was number 35, Brandon Gibson. And the Tigers looked like they may have read that and were able to keep it at a short yardage situation. All right, man in motion again. This time it's going to be a pass thrown wide for number 18 to Shari Hill. He was wide open, but quarterback Martin just led him a little bit too much, and the ball goes incomplete, where it brings up a 3rd and about 7. 3rd and 7. as the Wildcats get ready for their next play. The lone back in the backfield is number 35 with Martin, and that is Gibson, Brandon Gibson. Here's the snap. Looks like the Dothan Tigers smelled that one, smelled it well, and stopped at 63 for the Tigers, making the tackle Jazz Farmer and number 98, Elliott Lee. So it's 4th and 13. The ball is placed at the 36-yard line. Okay, we're going to have a field goal attempt here. The ball is placed down at the 43. It's going to make it 53 yards. Here's the snap. It's down, it's up, it's in the air, and it's going to be short and wide left. Incomplete. So the ball will go over to the Tigers. The Tigers will take over 1st and 10. Pretty good offensive effort for the Wildcats on that particular series, but they bogged down at the 34-yard line. So they'll bring it out to the 20, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. So the field position that the Tigers had gained on that last series is wiped away, and they start over at their own 20-yard line. Jermaine Porter goes to the far side, along with the end over there. Shotgun formation is Janae Perry. Keeps it himself, crosses the 21, 22, maybe the 23-yard line. Forward progress looks like just shy of the 24. So we're going to give him 3 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7. 7:55 and counting here in this the second quarter of play at Rip U Stadium. Again, a good crowd on hand for this home opener for the Tigers, entertaining the Wildcats from Enterprise. Here's the snap. Second back gets the call, and he gets to the 25, and he's stacked up there. We'll see where they mark it, somewhere around the 25, where it will be 3rd down and 5 to go on this particular down. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers, and they should snap it somewhere around the 7-minute mark of the period. It looks like we got a equipment situation for the Wildcats, so on number 30, and they're going to make him come out to play, Devon Hairston, and a new back comes out onto the field. So number 82 takes his place, Timothy Pons. He's a 10th grader. Shotgun formation is Perry. High snap, but he gets it off and almost intercepted. Flag on the play as number 21 for Dothan was wide open momentarily, but it was a bit of an air ball for Aaron Taylor, and Enterprise was there set to intercept, but couldn't hold on to it. But it looks like it's going to be a roughing the passer call against the Wildcats. So that will be a major distance penalty, automatic 1st down, as the ball is brought out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, 40 for the Tigers on that roughing the passer attack. So we have wideouts to the far side, 17 here to the near side, Michael Brown. And it looks like number 1, Potter, across the way, split out. Perry from shotgun formation. Number 20 is the Brandon Knight is the lone man in the backfield, but the It took a little bit too long to get the play in, so I had to call a timeout at the 6:44 mark here of the first half of play. The Tigers are faced with a first down situation from their own 40-yard line. So we'll see what transpires here on this next series of downs, as it looked like they were calling the plays at the line. No huddle offense, trying to move things on quickly, but there was some confusion, which resulted in the Tiger timeout. So it'll give the Wildcats a chance to regroup their defense for this next set of downs for Dothan. 6:44 remaining here in the first half of play. All right, the Tigers come back out on the field. 17, Michael Brown is to the near side. Number 1, Potter, goes on the far side, but he is just shy of the line of scrimmage. We have 2 backs off the line as they are somewhat split. Hand off to 20 and then a reverse to number 1, Potter. He breaks one tackle across the 45, the 50, down to the 45, crosses the 40, down to the 36-yard line. And we have a late flag coming in at about the 41-yard line. Usually that means an illegal block in the back. So this great run on this end around from number 1, Potter, could be negated on the call. So we'll see what the officials do in their conversation. The initial call is a face mask violation against Enterprise. It'll just be an incidental situation, so they'll move the ball forward 5 yards. So that will move the ball down to the just inside the 33. We'll call it just inside the 33. 1st and 10 Dothan from their own 33-yard line. Okay, Dothan ready. 6:36 to go. 6 in motion. A busted play. Perry keeps it. Calls his own number across the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards on the play, and that really looked like a busted play because he turned around to hand it off and nobody was there. So it's got to be a pickup of 4 officially on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 6 with 6:10 to go in the half. So by far the best offensive setup for the Tigers. They moved it from their own 20 down to the Wildcat 28-yard line, where it's facing a 2nd and 5 as Potter splits wide to the right. Up the middle goes number 20, and he's going to almost get to the 25-yard line. They'll mark his forward progress as the officials call the mid-quarter break timeout for a water break at the 5:44 mark.
Third down, officials timeout.
At the 5:40 mark of the half, the Tigers are faced with a 3rd and 4 to go for the first down to keep this drive alive. Perry back in shotgun formation. Deep back is Leardis Davis, number 9. In motion is number 6. Perry keeps his own number, crosses the 25, down to the 24, maybe the 23-yard line.
Perry keeps the ball for the
It's going to be awfully close.
by number 28, Bryant McGowan.
So they're going to say 4th and
4th down, 1.
4th and 1, just shy of the 23-yard line. So waiting from the sidelines for the play. Still plenty of time with 15 seconds left on the clock before delay of game situation. 4:45 and counting here in this situation. So at the 4:39 mark, the Tigers take a timeout to talk things over on this 4th down play. I'm not sure what the situation was for running the clock down, unless just milk time. But we're faced with 4th and probably less than 1 at the 24-yard line. The sticks and change looks like about maybe 10 inches for the first down. So we'll see what Dothan wants to do here on this possession down. If they can move it forward, of course, it'll be new life, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Great evening for high school football here on the Wiregrass on Thursday night. Of course, both Houston Academy and Northview home for the weekend, so there'll be another game here on Friday evening. And over at Northcutt Field for the Houston Academy Raiders, as I believe they entertain Sampson coming from across the west side of Coffee County. Here's the situation at 4:39. Dothan is set to go for the first down yardage. Perry under center. We'll see what the call is. And he calls his own number, and he is going to have more than enough yardage for the first down. So a great surge from that offensive line enabled him to pick up a couple of yards on the play. So they're going to give him 2 yards on that, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Dothan Tigers. The clock stopped momentarily as the chains are set, and they'll whistle the ball in play and start the clock moving once again. 46 coming into the game for the Tigers is Kenneth Hunter. Seems to be a little confusion at 8 seconds. Perry may have to call a timeout if he can't get this off. He's down to 4. Man in motion, gets it off, hands off to number 9 with the ball. Flag is going to be thrown. They get inside the 20 to about the 19, but I believe they're going to pull this back for illegal procedure. They're talking to Enterprise. This first down call, stopping the clock just inside the 4-minute mark at 3:57 in the half. So the official comes back and marks off 5 yards against Dothan. It'll be 1st and 15, and it's called illegal formation on the play. So it costs them 5. Clock back underway. Man in motion. Heads off to number 9, and he's going to be drilled by a host of Wildcat players. Is number 9, Leardis Davis, and that's going to bring up 2nd and long. They maybe lose a yard, maybe 2. So it'll be 2nd and about 17 as the Tigers are faced with a 2nd down call. Flashing in the play to the players. Perry comes up under center. Clock rolling at 3:08. Back to pass is Perry. He looks, stiff armed, number 28, and is able to get away from him. And Perry still with the ball, throws, and it's going to be deflected and knocked away by number 21 for the Wildcats. That was Eric Dunlap, and he saved a sure reception by Dothan. So it just goes as a long, incomplete pass, brings up 3rd down and 17 to go for the first down. So Perry did a lot of evasive maneuvering to keep from going down and losing big yardage, able to get the pass off, but not quite enough arm into it to get it to the intended receiver. Number 11 in at the deep back for Dothan. Perry, just a little flare out to number 11 across the 30. Gets down to about the 28-yard line. Goes number 30, Taiwan Fields. And that's going to bring up fourth down at 2:40 and counting here in the first half. So Dothan has reached its deepest penetration of the evening down to the 23-yard line where they're faced with a fourth down call. Clock continuing to roll at the 2:10 mark of the half, down to 5 seconds before the delay of penalty, and they call their timeout with 2:05 left to go in the first half of play. So Dothan will come to the near side, talk things over on this fourth down situation. If they attempted a field goal, let's see, from the 27 would be 37, and so it'd be about. Let's see, they would have to punt from about the 37, so it'd be a 47-yard attempt if that happened. So we'll see what transpires here as we are scoreless here in the late going of the first half of play. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left as both teams talk it over on their respective sides of the field.
If you drive a gold Lexus SUV, you are parked on the tennis court. You need to move your vehicle at once. Thank you.
All right, the Tigers come out. They have their play in set as they break the huddle, as does the Wildcats. Here's the situation, folks. It's 4th and 15. And the handoff went to Jermaine Potter, and he got nowhere. He was nailed and put down at about the 38-yard line. So the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from the Tiger, from their own 31-yard line. There's 1 minute 56 seconds remaining here in this first half. So Dothan mounts their own attack, but falls up a little bit short of first down. So this offensive unit for Enterprise comes trotting out on the field, and we'll see what they can do on this series. A new quarterback back in is number 11, Tony Gray. Lone in the backfield at the 25, calls his own number across the 30, 35, 40, 42-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down as they move the chains on this first play from the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get it outside the 41, where it will be plenty enough of first down, and they'll move the chains at 1 minute 44 left in the first half. So as they set the chains, they'll start the clock going once again. Here's the snap. Back to look. He throws complete at the 45 to number 22. He crosses the 50 down to the 48-yard line of the Dothan High School Tigers is number 22. That is Preston Penn. 1st and 10. It's going to be close. They have not made a call yet. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and short yardage. 2nd and about a half a yard to go. Well, whistling the ball dead as the official looks it over, and he's going to say, hey, I was wrong. 1st and 10. So they'll move the chains. So the ball is officially on the 49-yard line. Once the chains are set, we'll be set to go. Here's your snap. Number 11, flag on the play. Throws. It's going to be overthrown, hits the ball at about the 6-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play, and I believe in motion is going to be the procedure call against the men in white, the Enterprise Wildcats. So that will back it up 5 yards, where it'll be 1st and 15 at minute 26 to go in the half. Right there, set to step off the yardage. They'll bring it back across the 50 to the Wildcat side of the field at the 46. I'm telling you what, they're cooking some of that great colonial bread tonight. It does smell good. Whew! Get a nice hot loaf of that and get me some peanut butter and some grape jelly. I could have me a big old time. Gain 15 pounds. Back to throw it again is number 11. Wide open is number 29 at the 50, 45, 40. And he comes down to the 30, just shy of the 30. Goes number 29, I believe. That is Michael Terry, as he has been all over the field tonight. They're going to mark his forward progress to the 36-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains once again and stop the clock. So once the chains are set, the ball will be whistled back in play, and the clock will begin moving. It's 69 seconds, 68. Clock is moving, and the snap. Number 11, Gray, back, he's deep. He looks to throw, pulls it in, calls his own number. Across the 30, to the 25, to the 20, down to the 15-yard line with 55 seconds to go. And they're going to call timeout for the first down play. The Tigers lose on defense there as the Wildcats move the ball down to the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 here in the late going of the half. So the clock is back in motion as Enterprise is set to take the snap. 46 seconds. Here's a snap. He rolls to the near side, throws. It's complete to number 18 at the 10. He's invading, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line, inside the 2. We'll call it the 1.5. Well, he's got his foot on the 2-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 33 and 6/10 seconds left as Enterprise has mounted a late drive here in the first half and could go into the dressing room up on taking the lead of the night. So the deep man is number 31. He takes the snap and he drives, takes it into the end zone at the 28.4 mark of the first half. It's now 6-0, Enterprise on top. And the point after touchdown is coming up here in just a moment. So it's officially a 2-yard plunge from number 31, Brandon Hart, for the 6 points. All right, we're about set for the extra point attempt. It's down, it's placed in the air, it's in the air, and it's good. So with 28.4 seconds left in the first half of play, there's time out on the field, and the visiting Enterprise Wildcats lead Dothan by a score of 7-0. But the kickoff here is just moments away. We'll see what these Tigers can do on this ensuing kickoff. It's a 2-yard plunge by Brandon Hart from the 2, and the point after touchdown is good for the 7-point lead with very little time left in the first half of play. The Wildcats took this ball, put it in play as Dothan went for it on 4th down. They put the ball in play at their own 31 and quickly marched down the field methodically and puts it into the end zone on a 2-yard run by Brandon Hart. The point after touchdown is good, 7-0 with 28.4 seconds left in the half. So we're about set to resume here with the kickoff as number 16 steps off, Marquise Davis. And the ball is placed at the 40-yard line. Deep for Dothan is Jermaz Thompson, number 2. All right, he's going to take the ball at the 2. Oh, he fumbles it. And he does finally just get to the ball at the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Dothan, just outside the 15-yard line. So Thompson unable to put that in play, but he hustled up and just barely beat the Enterprise Wildcats to the ball and recovers the kickoff. So 22.4 seconds left, and most likely the Tigers will be content with running out this first half and get into the locker room and sort of regroup for the second half. Great defensive battle throughout the entire ball game, but Enterprise mounts a great attack and moves down the field at 69 yards officially, and they're on top by a score of 7-0. Just over 22 seconds left in the half. Enterprise in a prevent attack here, and looks like we have going to be a delay of game against the Tigers, so we'll back it up to the 12. So it'll come from the 17 back to the 12. And Dothan will put the ball in play, 1st and 15. Perry in shotgun formation. Looks like we got 2 men rushing. Perry runs it right up the middle, across the 15, the 20, the 25. Spins around and almost gets to the 30-yard line at 17 seconds left in the half. The chains are moved for the first down yardage, so the Tigers get to put another play on the board here at about 10 seconds left in the half. Perry takes the snap, takes it right out the middle once again, crosses the 30, the 35, crosses the 40, does not get out of bounds, and the ball is going to be placed down at the 40-yard line, and that will bring us to the half. It's Enterprise 7, Dothan High 0. Halftime festivities coming up momentarily. Quick handoff to the back up the middle. He crosses the 25, the 20, across the 15 to the 10, 5, and into the end zone goes number 31, Brandon Hart, as he scampers 29 yards for a touchdown. Here with 10:21 left in the third period of play, the Tigers fall a little bit further behind, 13-0. Here with 10:21 left in the third period. It's a 29-yard run by Brandon Hart. We're set for the point after touchdown. It's placed down, it's in the air, and it's good. So with timeout on the field, 10:21 left in the third. It's 14 for the visiting Enterprise Wildcats. It's a goose egg for the Tigers of Dothan. So that point after touchdown is kicked with 10:21 left in the third period, and it's 14-0 Enterprise over Dothan. So Tigers of Dothan will get their first opportunity with the ball following this kickoff. Find themselves trailing by 2 scores. So their offense has got to get something together and quickly get into the action of things on this ensuing kickoff. Enterprise all set to go. Ball's teed up on the 40. Jermaz Thompson, number 2, is deep, along with number 8, Brandon Martin. And here to the near side is Jermaine Potter. Charles Coney in the middle, standing at about the 17, 18-yard line. Here's the kick. Oh, it's a boomer. All the way into the end zone. It's taken by Jermaz Thompson, but it is into the end zone, so it's an automatic touchback brought out to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for your Dothan High School Tigers. Trailing now by a score of 14-0. Offense getting their last instructions before they break huddle and head for the field. Continuing at quarterback is number 7, Janae Perry. Got Whitehouse far side and here to the near side. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Up the middle, number 11. It's a little flare out, and it's overthrown, intended for number 11, Jordan Brooks. If he had been able to pull that in at the 25, he would have easily picked up 10 yards on the play. but slightly overthrown. So it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Tigers. Perry up under center on this play. Barks the snap. Here's the handoff. Deep back is going to be brought down to the line of scrimmage. Just nothing happening for Dothan here. As your ball carrier is number 20, Brandon Knight, and he is stopped for no gain. 3rd down. Aaron Taylor not sure what he's supposed to do, but he finally gets set now. As the Tigers, a little flare pass is going to be intercepted by number 4, Leon Shirley, and he will take it into the end zone as Perry hits him at the goal line, and he falls into the end zone. And Enterprise moves another 6 points up on the scoreboard. That makes the score 20-0. As that pass was intended for number 81, James Hutcherson, and number 4 was camped out. He saw it all the way. Leon Shirley takes it in for the score. Extra point attempt coming up for the Wildcats. Number 16, Steven Stinnett. He's set. Here's the snap. It's placed down. The ball's in the air, and it's good. So at 9:17 in the 3rd, it's 21-0. So that is a 24-yard interception by number 4, Leon Shirley, taking it into the end zone for the 6 points. The PAT is good, and it is now 21-0, and the Tigers really digging themselves a hole here. Leon Shirley. I'm doing my own stats here, folks, so I can kind of recap everything for you at the end. Not looking very well for your Tigers here at about the we're just over 3 minutes, under 3 minutes of the 3rd period. Enterprise back out on the field, ready to kick her off is Steven Stinnett, number 12. All right, he'll gather things in about the 30, get himself a full head of steam, and he'll be kicking off to Potter in the end zone. No, excuse me, that is Thompson in the end zone. It's an end over end. It's going to go into the end zone for Jermaine Potter. So comes out to the 20 once again. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. It was a scoreless first half until about 28.4 seconds left. Enterprise gets on the scoreboard with a 2-yard run by Brandon Hart. So at 28-4, the PAT good, leading 7-0 at the half. So here's the Tigers 1st and 10 from the 20. Perry, deep back through number 20. Got full head of steam, and he's going to pick up 10 yards of that carry. Goes number 20, Brandon Knight, for your Dothan High Tigers. So at the half, it was 7-0, Enterprise on top. The kickoff comes to the Wildcats in the second half, and a 29-yard run by Brandon Hart with 10:21 left in the 3rd period. Point after touchdown good, 14-0. And then Dothan threw an interception to Leon Shirley, number 4, for 24 yards. Second down play up the middle, and there's no running room. May get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier for the Tigers is Leardis Davis.
And we have a Tiger player down on the ground.
Officials timeout.
So as we look at the injured player at the 30-yard line, it's a situation for Dothan with a 2nd and 10 as that play gained no yardage. Number 58 for the Tigers, W.R. Wimes, as he just gets the wind knocked out of him, and he's able to move off the field under his own power. So 2nd and 10 for Dothan, 8:31 left in the third. And we have a we had a whistle by the official as one player didn't have his chin strap fastened. And so we stopped the clock to get that taken care of. And we're going to get a procedure call against the Tigers. That's a dead ball foul. So that'll back it up 5. Still second down. It'll be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 from the 25. Cameron Reynolds comes back off the field as Wimes comes back in on the next play. Second and 15. Perry under center. Takes us now. Back to pass. And he's in deep trouble as Mr. Wildcat, number 28, is there to make the sack. Bryant McGowan drops Perry at about the 13-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 20, almost 26. 3rd and 26 for your Tigers here as they need to come through and get to the 40-yard line to get a first down. So number 20 trots off the field. He's got his shirt tail out, and the officials just won't tolerate that. So he has to come and sit out this play. As number 11 comes in, Brooks, for the Tigers. Perry under center. Takes a snap. Looks. Handoff up the middle. Tripped up is number 11, Jordan Brooks, as he had some running room. But looks like number 28 is in there again. McGowan tripped him up, so it'll bring up a punting situation for your Tigers. Deep to receive will be Michael Terry. Looks like he is going to stand about the 50-yard line. It's a bad snap. And it looks like Dothan may convert the first down on this. He's going to take it out to the 45-yard line, as that was a bad snap from center, and he was able to get it up and hauled it in, and Jermaine Potter rambles for about 31 yards, brings it out to the 45-yard line, where Dothan will put the ball in play, 1st and 10, so that's new life for your Tigers. Play clock is set. It's down to 15 seconds. Your Tigers trotting out onto the field with your next play. We're down to 10. Shotgun formation is Perry. Down to 4. Takes a snap. Pass is intended for number 9, Leardis Davis. And Perry had to hustle for to get the throw off, and Brandon Martin had already turned upfield and was unable to pull it in. So we reached the midway point of the third quarter of play, and it's the water timeout of the break in the middle of the third. Here's the situation, 2nd and 10 for Dothan. Perry takes the snap. It's high. He hauls it down, calls his own number, crosses, gets to the midfield stripe, and that's going to be about all he gets as he falls forward to the 49. Somewhat of a busted play as the snap was high, so alertly Perry just hauled it in and got all he could on that play. 3rd and 5. Crucial down for the Tigers as they need this drive alive and see if they can put some points onto the scoreboard. Clock continuing to move at the 5:25 mark of this third period. Whistle on a dead ball foul. Illegal procedures the call against the Tigers. So that'll back them up 5. So it'll be 3rd and real long yardage now, 3rd and 10. Brings it back on the Tiger side of the 50-yard line. Or to be 3rd and 10 from the 45. The illegal procedure is the call. All right, Perry back to look. Calls his own number, and he picks up about 4 of that 5-yard penalty they lost, which would have put them close to the first down marker, but probably Dothan's going to have to go for it here. Yeah, we're at 4:44 when they put the ball in play, but the punting unit coming onto the field. See if we can back the Wildcats up deep in their own territory and get a turnover. So we'll see what happens here, as we don't need to get ahead of ourselves. 21-0, 4:24 and counting of the third period. Potter takes the snap, puts the foot to it at the 39, and it's a good one. Hauled in at the 15-yard line. Well, they're going to give him the 18 as a fair caught. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line for the Enterprise Wildcats. Probably 11 is going to come in at quarterback. That's what's been happening throughout the evening. They're rotating quarterbacks with possession. And we'll see if that is the situation. And that's exactly what we've done. Number 11, Tony Gray, is in at quarterback in shotgun formation. And we got wide outs, 3 to the near side, 1 across the way. Potter takes it, runs right up the middle and across the 20, 25, 30. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. It looked like he was going to put that one away and go for big yardage. But the Tigers able to recover and bring him down at the 30-yard line. So enough yardage to pick up the first down. They move the chains, 1st and 10. Under 4 minutes left in the third period. Tony Gray at quarterback takes a snap, hands to the deep back, number 31. As he comes through, that is Brandon Hart. And short yardage situation there. And looks like he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 8. This time Gray will be standing at his own 25-yard line, or 24, in shotgun formation. 35, Brandon Gibson is the tailback. It's a fake, and Gray calls his own number, and he's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage as he decided to cut it back upfield, and they're going to give him a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. 3rd and 7 as Enterprise picks up 1 yard on that play. Number 16 comes to the near side, wide out, and that's going to be Stephen Stinnett. He looks to throw. Gray across, pulled in by number 22, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's plenty of distance for a first down. So the chains get moved again as the pass is complete to Preston Penn at the 48-yard line in Wildcat territory. So Enterprise has quickly moved from their own 18 to their own 48. Check off at the line of scrimmage. Gray takes the snap now. It's high snap. And the Tigers are able to pull him down as 3 players, number 4, 93, and 51 were there. 93 gets the tackle by Demetrius Borders as he got to him first with assistance from Jamal Brooks and 53 Stephen Miller. All right, we are 2nd and about 15 for the first down for Enterprise. Gray is in shotgun formation again. Man in motion, back to pass, deep at his 30. He cocks and throws. Wide open was number 18, but he wanted to run before he hauled it in, as it was slightly over his head, but an easily catchable ball, but it falls incomplete, intended for Tashari Hill, number 16. Excuse me, number 18. So it's 3rd and about 15 or 16 for the first down. So definitely a passing situation here to convert on a 3rd and 16. No, he calls his own number, goes right up the middle across the 40-45, gets to midfield and across. Well, they're going to mark it down at midfield, which will bring up 4th down. So it's going to be a 4th and 7 as Enterprise is back to punt and back to receive is number 2 for the Tigers, Jermaz Thompson. Here's the kick. It's a good one. Thompson looks to field it at the 15, and he's going to fall forward to the 16. Good coverage by number 18, Tashari Hill. So we have about 46.8 seconds left in the 3rd period. The Tigers in a must situation here. They need to get something going on offense. All right, we got a full backfield this time. Shotgun formation, man in motion. Perry looks like he's going to keep it around his side, but that tight end, Evan Horner, said no sirree. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. So it brings up a 2nd and 12. So it's a 2nd and 11 is the only credit with him with a 1-yard loss on that play. Perry looking to get this play off. We're at 14 seconds. Here's the snap. Pass out to number 8. In and out of the hands of Brandon Martin as he wanted to run before he hauled it in. So 3rd and 7 with 3.7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So the Tigers are faced with a situation of 3rd and 11. Really need a first down to keep things going. 3 wideouts to the near side. Perry back to throw. Looks, throws for 81. It's knocked away at the last minute by number 4, Leon Shirley, and it falls incomplete. So that brings us to the end of the 3rd period of play. The score, 21 for the visiting Enterprise Wildcats. It's 0 for your Dothan High School Tigers. All right, we're set to start with the 4th and final period of play from the goal line. Is going to be number 1, Jermaine Potter, as he'll put a foot into it as he takes the snap, kicks it at about the 4, and it's an end over end. It's going to hit at the 40-yard line, gets a great bounce, and number 29 gets a full head of steam, and he is going to take it all the way to the end zone. Another score for the Enterprise Wildcats, number 29, Michael Terry, as the ball hit the ground at the 40 and really took a tumble, and hauling it in with a full head of speed was number 29, Michael Terry. He cut back to the inside, then back to the outside, takes it all the way to the end zone from his 45, and that brings the score to 27 for the Wildcats. Point after touchdown coming. So that's going to be a 46-yard scamper for a touchdown on the punt. The ball is placed down in the air, but it's going to be wide left. So the extra point fails at 11:43 to go in the final period of play. This 46-yard run on the punt return made by number 29, Michael Terry. And he has been quite busy tonight, moving all over the place. And the Enterprise Wildcats extend their lead to 27-0 as the point after touchdown fails. .11:43 is left here in this final period. As we mentioned, the PAT failed, 27-0. So we're back in kickoff formation for the Tigers. Number 2 deep is Jermaine Potter. The Enterprise punter has done quite well on kickoffs tonight. Every one of them has sailed into the end zone. So Stinnett, number 16, is set to go. Here's the kick, and it's going to be in the end zone. So it'll be brought out to the 21st and 10 for the Tigers at 11:39 to go in the final period of play. The Dothan High School Tiger Band trying to keep their team charged up, even though they're trailing by a score of 27-0. So every down will be a pass play. New man at quarterback. In motion. Was the right guard. He wanted to move a little bit before it was actually time to get things going. So that'll back Dothan up by 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 15. So the call is, we mentioned, the illegal procedure. Your quarterback is number 20, Brandon Knight. Knight takes the snap. Hands off to number 8. And he's going to get back to the 20-yard line is Brandon Martin. Oh, excuse me. We have a new player in there on that play. All right, here, full house backfield. Here's the snap. And I think we're going to get offsides, encroachment against the defense. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Your quarterback is number 18 for Dothan, James Legrand. That's what the jersey number looks like from here. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the first down. Ball's on the ground, fumble, and the men in white have recovered it. Recovered by number 59 for the Wildcats. That is Chandler Duncan, as he recovered the fumble at the 23-yard line, where it'll be Wildcats 1st and 10. 27-0 is the score. Your scoreboard shows 28-0, but the extra point attempt failed. So the scorekeeper is incorrect with the score. It's 27-0. Wildcats, number 11, Gray keeps the ball this time, and he's going to fall forward and across the 20-yard line down to about the, they're going to mark it just inside the 20, where it'll be 2nd and about 6. 2nd and 6 for Enterprise. Your deep back is number 31, Brandon Hart. Man in motion. And Hart takes the snap, a handoff, and crosses the 15, rolls forward to about the 12. We'll see where his forward progress is marked. Looks like about the 18-yard line. Ball is placed down on the 18, so it'll be 1st and 10 from there. No, excuse me, the 14. 1st and 10 from the 14. Clock rolling, 8.5 minutes left in the game. 1st and 10 Enterprise. 13 is in at quarterback now. 35 is your tailback Gibson, and he's going to take it down to around the 5-yard line as number 13 Joshua Martin. So the new quarterback for Enterprise is Joshua Martin. The deep tailback this time is 31, Brandon Hart. As Enterprise is with a 2nd and short yardage for the first down, and they could have it there. 31 is going to be your ball carrier. Brandon Hart. So it's 3rd and 2 for the first down, and 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 5 for the touchdown. Here's the snap, handoff. 31, he's going to get it to the 3-yard line, which should be enough for the first down. So it's going to be 4th. 4th and 1 for Enterprise as number 35 comes into the backfield. He'll be the deep back. Again, Joshua Martin is the new quarterback on this series. 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third as Enterprise is faced with this fourth down call with less than a yard to go. Hand off to 35. He's going to twist and I believe pick up the first down where it'll be first and goal, probably around the 2 or 3 yard line. So 6:29. Clock's continuing to run. So it's first and goal just outside the 2. New Life first and goal. Hart takes the handoff, and he does not get into the end zone. As Dothan comes up quickly there, tackled by number 10, Capehart. And that brings it to a second and goal just outside the yardage territory. So at the mid-break of the final period, it's second and goal from the outside the 1 yard line for the Enterprise Wildcats. Here's the situation. On this second and goal from about the 1 yard line for the Wildcats. Quarterback is number 13, Joshua Martin. 35 is the deep back, Brandon Gibson. So the official starts the clock, and the quarterback takes it over and leaps over the offense and defensive line, takes it into the end zone for the 6-point score for the Enterprise Wildcats. That brings the total to 33-0 with the point after touchdown coming. All right, we're set for the point after touchdown. Ball is about set to go as official whistles the ball in play. Here's a snap. It's placed down. The kick is in the air, and it's good. So at 5:36, the score, the Wildcats of Enterprise 34. Your Dothan Tigers still have the goose egg. It's 34-0. So we'll do a kickoff once again. Dothan has not been able to come out of the end zone on a kickoff the entire evening, as really and truly not much offense has been generated at all. I believe their deepest penetration in the game has been about the 26-yard line of the Wildcats. So Dothan is back out on the field, ready for the kickoff. Deep will be Jermaz Thompson once again. And he'll stand at about the 2-yard line. .16 is set to kick it off once again. Stennett. He'll be putting a foot to it at his own 40-yard line. The ball is in the air. And we may get a run back this time. Up as number 3, Devin Elamine stepped in the end zone, so it'll be brought out to the 20. First and 10 for Dothan. So number 18 at quarterback, James LeGrand for Dothan. Here's a snap, shotgun formation. He looks up, pulls it down. Is going to run the ball and get across the 25 to about the 27. And we have a flag on the play, which will stop the clock at 5 minutes. And, well, they've, said stop the clock, and it's still rolling. They finally stop it at 10, so they run off an extra 11 seconds, which is probably pretty moot at this point. But, you want to be as fair as you possibly can. And apparently this is going to be against the Tigers as they are backing up. Major distance penalty is going to take it back to the 12-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. .509, clock's running. Here's the pass. It's intended for number 6, Rashad Streeter. So it just goes as a long, incomplete pass from number 18, James LeGrand, at 4:53. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 20 from about the 13-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. Nothing happening as we break through the line. Gets to the 20 is your ball carrier that just kept fighting. And that is number 20 with the ball, Brandon Knight. 4th and, 3rd and 10 is the situation that Dothan is faced with at this point. Coming to the near side, Jermaine Potter along with 17, Michael Brown. Man in motion to the right, number 6, Streeter. It's a pitch out to number 20, and he tries to fall on it about the 5 or 6 yard line and rolls forward to about the 3. So Brandon Knight covers the fumble, and it brings up a 4th down. And we've gone under 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining as Dothan will attempt to punt it out of their own end zone. So Potter goes back in punt formation again. Here's the snap. It's back. A good kick is going to be hauled in at about the 36-yard line. Cuts back up the middle, breaks one tackle, and gets inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line, where the clock is going to be stopped with 3 minutes, and we're still running. So I guess the official wants to run off as much time as they can here before they stop it. And they do, and run off another 11 seconds. So the ball's in play. Enterprise comes out on the field. We're at 2:59 left in the ball game. Enterprise leading 34-0. Another quarterback in this time. Number 10, Brett West, takes the snap. Hands off to number 25, a new back in the backfield. And that is Roderick Flowers. And let's see, he's going to pick up about 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Moves under 2:40 left in the game. Another new back into the backfield is going to be number 26, it looks like, Eric Hill. And the quarterback, Brett West. West takes the snap. Hands off to number 26, and he hits a brick wall at the 27-yard line.
Eric Hill runs the ball for the Wildcats.
Looks like he's going to lose about 2 yards on the play, maybe 3. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Minute 50 remaining on this 3rd down play for Enterprise. West is your quarterback. He has time, still 12 seconds on the play clock. He's going to milk all of it down to about the, here's the snap, going to come at 4 seconds. Hands off to 25, Flowers, and he's going to get inside the 25 maybe. Just inside the 25. So Lee makes the tackle for Dothan. Minute 6, minute 5, as West takes his time again. The clock is at 20 and counting, and we're under a minute to play in the game. So Enterprise in no hurry to get this play off, as they'll milk as much time off the clock as they can before they take the snap. Down at 4, 3, 2, takes the snap, hands off to 25, and he's going to roll inside the 20. Might be enough for the first down. Is number 20, Blaine Fakane. Clock stops at 37 seconds. Looks like there was a fumble. And Dothan takes over at the 20. So the Tigers will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. .37 seconds remaining as the Tigers trying to get enough players in for their allotted time, and still not enough. So they're going to have to burn a timeout. So we're still hanging in at 37 seconds as the Tigers come off the field. So Enterprise will have themselves a joyous ride back, the 35 or 38 miles back to Enterprise. And even their season at 1-1. And the Tigers will move to 0-3, and will be facing another region contest again next weekend, as they'll get an extra day in of practice before they have to play. I think it's Central that comes in here next week. So we're set to resume here with just over a half a minute left. Still quarterbacking is number 18, James LeGrand. I think a bit of confusion there, but I think we're set to go here at 35.6. And I believe, well, is it encroachment or is it illegal procedure? We'll wait for the call. Looks like it's going to be offsides against the white team. So it'll cost them 5 yards. Dothan 1st and 5. Here's the handoff up the middle. And it's going to cross the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. 23 seconds and counting. 21.8 seconds. As the chains move. And now we start things rolling again. Under 16. Under 12. Here's the handoff. and nothing doing, and that'll wind it up. Final score is going to be 34 for the Enterprise Wildcats and 0 for the Dothan High Tigers. It was a great first half as it was scoreless down to 28.4 seconds left when Brandon Hart put it into the end zone, the point after touchdown. Good. And it's all over for the Tigers on the night as Enterprise puts up 24. Well, let's see. They put up more than that. They put up 27 unanswered points here in this second half. Dothan unable to muster anything, so they're going to go away tonight winning this thing 34-0. So this is Bobby Price along with my cameraman tonight, Art Variel. We're going to say good night from Rip Pugh Stadium on your local origination channel.